This problem isn't about money. It's about incentives.
Bro, that's crazy if they're still using the same machines. But that was a thing during Georgia, right? They were supposed to upgrade their machines, but they decided to wait until after the election to do it.
Why is there no pressure to make the elections feel more real?
I think because they're both rigging it.
Right, but if they're both rigging it, if neither of them was rigging it...
They just want to win, man, and then call everybody conspiracy theorists. Both sides, by the way. This is not one side or the other. I think both sides are trying to do whatever the fuck they can.
I don't think both sides rigging it is the same.
It's not been used in business in the U.S. since 2009. Well, this is about the Bush administration, the Diebold things. And what you're hearing about mail-in ballots, that's about the left. It's like you're getting the same thing on both sides. One of the things that Rep. Luna said when she was on the podcast I thought was fascinating. She's like, there's certain problems that they don't want to fix because they can campaign finance against it. They can get people to donate money against it.
Okay.
They could run on that platform. We're going to fix this. They don't want to fix it because that's how they get money.
Right. Like if you're a homelessness curing
Yep.
organization, you actually need the homeless so you can keep existing.
Not only that, it's even worse. They're incentivized to have more homeless.
Yeah.
They get paid per homeless. So if they have more homeless people, they can say, hey, we need a bigger budget. We have more homeless people.
I remember when we had the unemployed in Australia, it was like we had these companies that it was their job to get you a job and the government would pay the money. But you got more money for finding someone a job if they've been unemployed for a longer period of time. So it's like, don't try too hard to find them a job for the first 2 years. All right? 2 years in, then get them a job.
Yeah, you're growing some plants. Then you don't want to pick it so early.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think the answer is just a good king who solves everybody's problems, but I really do.
You'd be a good king. Why don't you go over to Australia and be king of Australia?
We've got enough problems.
You can fix it.
I've talked about getting our own king I did a show about it once. I think Aboriginal king would be.
Well, everybody
bring the country together.
Yeah, for sure. That'll work. Everybody wants the perfect system, and it's not going to ever exist, and I don't think it ever will, because I think there's always going to be, no matter what happens, no matter who's in charge and no matter who's doing this, there's always going to be people that oppose, no matter what, naturally oppose, even if illogically. It's never going to be perfect, but you got to make it the most fair. It's got to be fair. And as soon as you catch someone rigging the system, that has to be alarm bells that go off for everybody on every side. It shouldn't. If you find out that there was mail-in ballots that were illegal and that were fake and they were brought in so that the Republicans can win some sort of a primary, if you found out that was true and you were a Republican, you're supposed to be upset.
Yeah.
Someone is cheating this incredible system that we have, and you're not going to have the will of the people.
You got to make it seem fair enough so that there's not a violent uprising.
It's got to be
just for having a future
real.
Of the country.
It's got to be the will of the people. It's
January 7th thing.
Yeah,
that was people going. No, but that was those people. That was a lot. There were some people there who were definitely feds trying to bring them in the building.
Dude, I wonder how many were feds before that. Yeah. Here's the question: there's a bunch of people that were feds at the scene. They finally had to admit that. We were talking about that.
To the Capitol.
Yeah.
That man's crazy. Have you seen that guy? It's crazy.
It's crazy. There's a bunch of people that called people to go into the Capitol, to break in. And a bunch of them probably were feds. But how many feds were on these chat groups? How many feds were on message boards? How many feds were instigating people to do things and talking about things that aren't true or saying things that they're how many feds were trying to get the kookiest of the kooky riled up?
Because but then also, why is the blame not on? Why do the Democrats not go? We've contributed to making a system that, even if this is a totally legitimate group of people who really believe what they're doing by storming the Capitol, we've contributed to building a system that looks really fake to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where we could take really easy steps to make it look less fake. You could have. I don't understand why voter ID isn't everywhere, and they go, well, not everyone has an ID.
Well, it's racist.
Give them one.
It's racist. What you're saying is racist.
How hard could it be to go...
check your white privilege. You are a straight white male. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and sit this one out?
All the other races can have a photograph taken of themselves just as easily on a little laminated card.
All those other races just a few years ago needed proof of vaccination. So this is kooky.